I'm so excited to unbox my new Hello Kitty label maker. In the first part of this video, I will unbox the label maker, and in the second part, I will do a brief introduction on how to use the label maker. So this is the P-Touch J100 label maker. As you can see, it's pink, one of my favorite colors. And it's labeled Hello Kitty and also comes with this manual. So let's open up the back first to set up the label maker. You just pull it from the top, as you can see here. And it will show here some slots for the batteries. Now this takes 6 AAA batteries. As you can see, I'm putting in the first 3 batteries facing one way. And make sure you put in the batteries the other way around for the second row of the batteries. After affixing the batteries, then you can take out your sample ribbon cartridge and put that into the back of the label maker. Put the cover back on and we're ready to go. So let's go through some of the settings and the menu items of this label maker. In the end, we will print a couple of samples so you get an idea of what it looks like once you print the label. So let's go through some of the buttons first. Since this is in Japanese, just in case you don't read Japanese, this is the print button. The font that's in English, and this says menu. This is to change your fonts and toggle between Japanese and English. And then obviously you have the keypad here with the Japanese and English alphabets. This is the clear or go back button. This button is the return or space button. This one is the confirmation button or the change line button. This button is a shortcut key to go into some of the built-in Hello Kitty symbols. And obviously these are just characters, and this is just the 0 or the last alphabet button or the hash. And obviously here there is a pair of scissors, which stands for the cutter for the ribbon. So once you're done printing out the ribbon, you just cut that and your ribbon should eject from there. So let's turn on the label maker, and this is the on button. And as you can see, when you open the label maker, there was an icon of Kitty, and each time you open it, there is a slightly different picture. So that's just a cute touch. So let's go into the menu. If you push the menu button here, the first line is to go into the space maker for the white part. So if you go into there, confirm, you can choose a short or long white part. And then we go back here. This is the memory button. So if there are certain labels you constantly use, you can save them in this file. This stands for Kantan Labero, which is a simple label maker. So it's kind of like a shortcut button. This one is for ready-made labels. So they have some labels in here that are already ready-made, so you don't have to make your own. And then finally here, it is to set up the format of the label. There are different designs, and we won't go into them too much in here. So let's go into the next menu. So here you can see you can pick the type of lettering. So here you see there are different fonts, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can play with that to go into different fonts. If we go back, you can also pick the font size. So again, you can pick the width, and if you want to also make that a left, center, or right justified. This is the frame if you want to pick a frame for it. And this is the label length. So there are different lengths of labels, and you can put that setting in there. And again, this goes back to the top, showing the amount of white space on the label. So we've pretty much circled through this menu. So let's go back. So there is this shortcut button here. So this is the easiest and fastest way to make your label. So if we push on Fun, There are basically three formats through which you can make the label. So the first style is with a frame. The second style is already ready-made labels. We'll go into that later. And the third one is freestyle, which basically you can insert symbols and the letters into your label. So as a sample, let's maybe do the one with a frame. So we pick the frame setting, push confirm, and basically as you can see here, there are 41 different frames to choose from. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it'll give you an idea of the types of frames that you can choose to go onto your label. As you can see, some of these are horizontal or vertical. So depending on whether you need a vertical style or a horizontal style frame, you can set that here. So let's just pick a frame. So I'm going to choose a frame from the setting here. So let's pick this one. This one's quite cute. It's got the teddy bear on the left and kitty on the right. So confirm. So here it shows me the first line, and then depending on the layout, you can choose stickers that have just one line or two lines or even up to 3 lines. So here I can put what I want on this label. So for example, I want to pick a symbol. And as I mentioned, there are some Hello Kitty symbols here. So I'm going to pick one of those. And in here, you can pick several symbols. There are Hello Kitty symbols. So let's just go into there. And there are 53 emoticons with Hello Kitty with different faces. So you can pick any of these. And there are 53 faces. So let's just say we pick, say, this one or this one with Hello Kitty greeting, saying hello. And then we can put something like hello. And again, you need to make sure that's in English if you want that. So I just push on the characters here until it's showing ABC, and then let's just put hello, HEL, and then confirm, and then confirm, hello, and then maybe I want to put, say, another symbol behind it. So put the symbol, and basically, let's just scroll down here. There's several symbols you can choose from. So they can be Hello Kitty related symbols, so confirm. And in here, other than Hello Kitty, you can also choose from her friends. Let's go in there so you can see. So several of Hello Kitty's friends are in here, so you can choose one of those. Or you can go back, push the back button. You can choose food items. And you can see there are fruits, cakes, and ice cream, teapots, etc. Go back, and you can also choose other items that are non-food related. So there are things like bows and flowers, the rubber ducky, and as you can see, there are a lot of different designs in here. So let's go back. I think I'm going to choose maybe one of the eating items, so the food items. So let's select maybe an ice cream. Let's find the ice cream. So that's the ice cream. I'm going to select that. And as you can see, it says hello with Hello Kitty on the top. Now, I might want to add a second line, so I pushed on this for the change line, and it's asking me, do you want to add a second line? So the first line is no, and the second line is yes. So second line, and you can choose to, again, input whatever you like. So maybe on the second line, I'm going to, again, maybe put a Hello Kitty design. Maybe I'll choose one of her friends. And let's pick maybe a teddy bear on this one. So let's choose that. And then let's put kitty, KIT. confirm T, confirm, and then Y. And let's add one more symbol in here. So I think I'm going to stick to the Hello Kitty symbols, although there's others, like there's like fashion, home, events, hobbies, and sports. So here are other family members you can add onto here. So there are like a lot of symbols that you can go into. So let's pick this one. And in here there are several fruits. So let's pick the cake this time on this setting. So I picked the cake, so that says Hello Kitty. So now if you're ready to print this, you click on the print button. And before printing that, you can also review it. So the first line is print, second line is review, and the third line is tape advance, and basically that's just to put extra space on the ribbon. So let's review that, confirm. So you can see a preview of the ribbon that will be printed. So you can see there's that frame we put under the first setting, and then we have the two lines that we set up. And at the bottom, it will show you how the long and how wide the ribbon will be. So the ribbon that came with the Brother printer is 12 millimeters, and you can see it will print to 52 millimeters. So that looks good. So let's print that out and see what that looks like. So I'm going to push print, and it asks you how many pieces you want, and we only want one, so that's good enough. So let's push print and see how that comes out. So you can see that has come out at the top, and we're going to push the scissors button. So there you go. This is the ribbon that we have just created, and that says Hello Kitty on there. And then there's a bit of an extra tape on here. So what I generally do is take a pair of scissors and maybe just clip that off if that's too long. And just to note that this is on sticker paper. So how you remove that is that it is quite detail oriented. You'll see there's down the center, there is a cut in the paper. So you can just remove the backing there. And then you can just stick that onto whatever item that you want to choose. Now, just to show you a couple other labels I've made. So I made this for my AirPods because I always keep taking the wrong pair of AirPods. So you can see this one has two lines on it. And sometimes you can make the fonts different sizes and widths and fonts. So this one, you can see the lettering is slightly smaller on the top. It says this belongs to Quantum Kitty. Now you could also make the lettering smaller on the lower line, but this is one of the samples of the stickers that I made for the AirPods. Again, another sample of one with just the frame and Quantum Kitty with the lettering. Now, if you find the lettering too big, you can change the font size or the font style inside the menu of the printer. So remember I told you there were some that were already ready-made within the printer. So this was one of them, and this is similar to washi tape. So if you do journaling, you can make washi tape with some of the ready-made designs inside the printer. So this is one of them. And I plan to use this as a border for one of my journals. So here are some of the ready-made designs whereby if you don't want to mess with your own designs, you can pick one of these. And basically there are 13 designs, as you can see here. And some of them are birthday greetings, seasonal greetings, or just comments, congratulations for you, I love Kitty, hello. And here are some of the designs of the washi tape that I had just previously printed. And you can adjust the length of these to fit your journal or whatever items you want to stick this onto. There you go. So that just gives you a sample of what that looks like. So overall, there's a lot of designs you can make with this label maker to either label things for your personal items or just to make stickers for fun. So in addition to the white labels that it comes with or the tape, it also has some Hello Kitty specific tapes you can use as a background. So for example, this one has a pink background with Hello Kitties in the background, so you can print on top of this. And the tape comes in a variety of colors and textures. So if you're interested in adding more Hello Kitty, you can also purchase the Brother Hello Kitty tapes. And finally, if you really cannot read Japanese, you could always Google Translate the brochure. And what I really love about the brochure is you also get an overview of all the characters and symbols that you could potentially use with the printer. And as you can see, there is a lot to choose from, and they're all super kawaii and cute. So I highly recommend this printer. I know this printer is also available in a variety of languages. We picked this one because we liked some of the designs of the Hello Kitties on this specific printer. However, based on my experience with this printer, I'd definitely be looking and interested to add other Brother P-Touch printers to add to my collection of labels. I highly recommend this printer, so if you're interested, I put links to this specific printer or similar printers down in the description box below. So I hope you found this unboxing and introduction to the Brother P-Touch Hello Kitty printer helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Also, if you haven't already done so, please feel free to like and subscribe for any Hello Kitty or sanrio related content. Thank you so much for joining us again today, and we hope to see you next time. Bye bye now.